Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Jaya Gopi Jana Giridharadhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Jaya Gopi Jana Yashodanandana Brajagalarandana Yashodanandana Brajagalarandana Jamuna Tira Manasari Jamuna Tira Manasari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Jaya Gopi Jana Yashodanandana Brajagalarandana Yashodanandana Brajagalarandana Jamuna Tira Manasari Jamuna Tira Manasari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, जय समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा माह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी नित्य नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम श्रद्धाय नमः ओम श्रद्धाय नमः ओम श्रद्धाय नमः मुखं करोति वासनं पांगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं विनतारम् यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं विनतारम् हरे कृष्ण I would like to begin by thanking all of you for kindly attending our program this evening. I'd like to thank you also for the nice arrangements, decorations made. Actually, I thought we were coming to a village. Actually, you need a fan? Oh, it's coming. They've already. So every single day, devotees of Krishna, devotees of the Hare Krishna movement are going either to the village or to some city or to some hall, introducing this chanting of the holy name. It is described in our Shastra that in this present age of Kali, the most effective process for self-realization is this chanting of holy name. Hare Rama, Eva Kevalam Kevalam kalo nasyeva 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 gatir anyata. That in this age of Kali, we're now living in this very difficult age of Kali, Kali Yuga, where majority of people are very heavily influenced by rajas and tamas. So these three modes of material nature, Sattvagun, Rajagun, and Tamagun, they actually keep us away from our real, original nature and identity. Everyone is suffering in this material world due to our contact with these modes of material nature. These modes of material nature are nicely explained in the Bhagavad Gita. They are part of what is called Prakriti. This material nature, this material world is governed by these three modes of material nature. So this human form of life is especially awarded to us to actually become disentangled, disconnected with these modes of material nature. And it is only when we become disconnected with these modes of material nature that we regain our original consciousness. Mamai vangsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana manasastrani indriyani prakriti stani karshati. Krishna explained in the Bhagavad Gita that we are the Angsha, part and parcel, eternal part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. But because we are identifying with this material mind and this material body, these material senses, because we allow ourselves to continue being conditioned by these modes of material nature, we cannot understand our real identity. And due to this condition of ignorance, we are continually taking birth after birth after birth in this material world, and every time we take birth, we continue to suffer. Actually, we don't belong to this material world. We belong to another world which is described in the Shastra as the world of Vaikuntha. The word Vaikuntha means without any misery, without any anxiety. Yes. So we are presently living in this material world, but there is another world beyond this material world that is called the spiritual world or the world of Vaikuntha. So fortunately, there is a process by which we can again return to our original abode in the spiritual world. That process is explained by great sages, sadhus, and it is given in the Vedic literatures, especially Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes. And the special opportunity that all of us have in the human form of life is to cultivate this knowledge. Actually, all living entities in the material world, whether human or animals or aquatics or birds, they all have different level of consciousness. But in the species below human form, their consciousness is less developed and cannot go beyond the bodily platform. So, therefore, the special opportunity that we have in this human form of life is to develop spiritual consciousness. So Krishna explained in the Bhagavad Gita, Manmana bhavamad bhakto mam yajimam namaskuru. 4 ways in which we can develop that higher consciousness. Manmana means to always think about, try to remember Krishna, God. How we can remember God? It is nicely explained that if every day we are hearing something about God, if we are chanting the names of God, then more easily we will be able to remember God. Manmana bhavaman bhakto. Second is to agree to become a devotee of Krishna. Manmana bhavaman bhakto mam yajimam namaskuru. To worship the Lord and offer prayers to the Lord. And number 4, every day to offer namaskar, to offer obeisances to the Lord. This simple process, these 4 activities will awaken from within our heart this higher level of consciousness. And even though we are living in a world of sorrow or misery, the material world is a place of problems, unhappiness, by cultivating this higher consciousness, even in that world of unhappiness, we can become happy. So, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness was established by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, whose photo is on the altar, way back in 1966.
The
That means 57 years ago. Since that time, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, so many people around the world have come in contact with this knowledge and have been developing this higher consciousness. Even people like myself, who before have no information about Vedic culture, about Bhagavad Gita, about Krishna, outside of India, especially 50 years ago, no one knows very much about what is Veda, what is Gita, etc. But because this knowledge is available for everyone, and because this process is a universal process, by the mercy of our founder Acharya, not only myself, but hundreds and thousands of young men and women have taken up to the process of Krishna consciousness. We should not misunderstand. It is not a question of changing from one religion to another. It is not that from Christian we become Hindu, or from Hindu we become Muslim. These are all temporary changes. Bhagavad Gita is teaching us an eternal, universal religion. The essence of religion, which is known here in India as Sanatana Dharma. So this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is an eternal knowledge. It is a universal knowledge which can be adopted and practiced by anyone, anywhere in the world. So, if you are really interested to solve the real problems of life and all other so-called problems of life, the simple and easy process is to take up to the chanting of the holy name and the process recommended in the Bhagavad Gita that is called Bhakti Yoga, or devotional service. Yes. How many of you here want to be happy? Raise your hands. A few people still not raising. Yes, everyone wants to be happy, isn't it? Happiness is described as the birthright. It is a right of everyone to be happy. So try to understand something very simple that is explained by our scripture, by our sadhus. Yes, our sadhus explain that actually none of us try to be unhappy. Anyone in our audience this evening, anyone here tries to be unhappy? No sane person tries to be unhappy. But although we don't make any arrangement to be unhappy, unhappiness comes, isn't it? Yes. We are very busy trying to become happy and to reduce unhappiness, but actually this unhappiness, although we are not making any arrangements, it automatically comes. So our Vaishnava Acharyas explain, in the same way that we don't make any arrangements to be unhappy, it is also not necessary. It is not necessary to make arrangements to be happy, because in the same way that unhappiness comes, happiness will also come. Because in the material world, material happiness and material distress automatically comes. It comes, it is based on what is called the law of karma. So an intelligent person will not endeavor to increase his material happiness, nor will he endeavor to decrease his material unhappiness, knowing that it will happen anyways. So beyond this material duality of happiness and distress, there is another higher level of happiness. There is a higher permanent level of happiness that we can experience by cultivating spiritual life. In the Srimad Bhagavatam or the Bhagavad Purana, one very important verse is explaining Sabai Pumsham Paro Dharmo Jato Bhakti Rathoksaje Ahaituki Pratihata Yayatma Suprasidati. That verse is nicely explaining that actually the highest activity, the highest occupation for all human beings is to actually simply engage in the devotional service of the Lord. And if we do this, then automatically, causelessly, all of our different necessities of life, whether they are connected with the body, with the mind, or the soul, will be satisfied. So therefore the importance of reading at least the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the treasure house of knowledge given actually by the Vedic literatures. It is the gift of India to the whole world. The best gift you can give to someone is to present that person a copy of the Bhagavad Gita as it is. So, in the Bhagavad Gita, also in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we are encouraged to take up to this process of chanting the holy name and engaging in activities of devotional service. Because this chanting of the holy name, these activities of bhakti or devotional service, they are activities of the spiritual world. Yes. Especially this chanting of the holy name, it is a transcendental sound vibration which helps us to connect to our original home, as we mentioned earlier, that we call Vaikuntha, spiritual world. All of us, one day, we will have to leave this body. That is described in the Shastra how this world is referred to as Mrityu-loka, place of death. So this human form of life is actually to prepare us for that moment which will inevitably come in everyone's life, to prepare us how to leave this body. How to leave this body without any fear, knowing that actually, although this body is dying, I, the spirit soul within the body, I never die. So that is actually the beginning of spiritual life. Aham Brahmasmi, knowing that we are the eternal spirit soul, meant to actually engage in devotional activities and meant to one day qualify to go back to the spiritual world. So our humble request is that you kindly take some of these books that we have and that you take up to this chanting of the holy name and keep in contact with devotees so that gradually you can cultivate this higher consciousness. Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare God, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
హరే కృష్ణ. సో ఈరోజు ఎంతో చక్కగా మనకు సందేశం భగవంతుని సందేశం మన మధ్య భక్తి మహారాజ్కి ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేసుకుంటూ మీ అందరూ కూడా ఎంతో శ్రద్ధతో నిలబడి అనుకోని మీరందరూ కూడా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేసుకుంటూ సో నాకు ఇది చక్కగా ఆర్గనైజ్ చేసినందుకు ప్రసాద్ శర్మ గారు మిగతా